Here's the kicker, Aldrich Rosas, ready to get us going. And off we go from Nashville. This is taken at his 4. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. In motion, Hill. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Now a second down throw for Cousins. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Second down following the run. They try again with Cohen. He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to him back.
Third and short yardage. Cousins. Davis fighting. He loses the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And this one will be brought back to the 22. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. Didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Nick Perry coming in from his outside linebacker spot. He buries him for a loss of 10 or 11. They'll send Beckham in motion right. Here's Rodgers to throw. And this one caught by Delaney Walker. That one goes for 24 yards.
There's a completion to the tight end, and I think that we're looking at something out of central casting, frankly.
Absolutely. I mean, size, the hands.
The speed. I mean, can flat out run. You put that whole package together.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be down deep into Jacksonville territory. It's a big play there for the Eagles. 49 yards. Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. And this has caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Julio Jones. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Eagles have taken the early lead. He's got it, and the Eagles lead at 7-zip. Rosas now to kick this one away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Now they'll run it with Cohen. And oh, he spins past him and into space. That good for 19 and a first down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
To throw is Cousins. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Trying to get it to Tariq Cohen out of the backfield. And that'll bring up second down. Well, too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
They really turned it loose, didn't they? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
They run. This is Cohen. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He's able to rattle off 6 on the carry, and that'll get him to 3rd and 4. Getting the sense, Charles, are going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
They give him 5 yards there, and it's enough for the first. Alongside the former defensive back Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Jaguar football as we begin quarter number 2. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. Shift together here from the D-line. Now Cohen. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Well, add that play to his resume reel because he went to the Pro Bowl last year. That's how you go to the Pro Bowl. You make plays like that, big-time penetration, and throw people for losses.
Open man right side is Ingram. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open. And
he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. Fourth down, Cousins. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And the Eagles defense able to hold. They'll begin here with Bernard. Giovanni Bernard, nothing but green grass. 30, 10, touchdown, Philadelphia. Giovanni Bernard, 76 yards. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly for 6. And those are the highlight reel runs you dream of right there.
When he gets a seam and just gets through it, how about the explosiveness, the burst to get there to begin with, and then once he's in full gallop, good luck trying to track him down.
And those plays so demoralizing for the defense.
Absolutely, because you've done so much work trying to keep people in front of you. When they're past you and behind you, that's a tough one to swallow.
And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points get that 0 off the board. On 2nd down, Cousins again. Flushed out right. And his throw is incomplete.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. On 3rd down, Cousins. Open man, it's Vernon Davis. Takes it down deep into enemy territory. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Coaches really don't care from what position they get this, but run after the catch ability, rack ability.
And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. A great play there, taking it in. And the Jaguars have cut it back within a score. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. Twisting away. And he's got some space here. And now off to the races down the right side. And he'll score. Touchdown, Eagles. Patrick Peterson with a return of 102 yards. And the Eagles had 6 to their lead. It's good, and it is now 21-7. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. Set to return. This is Brandon Cooks. And a pretty slick return there as he's up just shy of the 45-yard line. 1:59 to go in the first half. Back to Tennessee after this. Now Cousins here on the bootleg, escaping the pressure right, and avoids the contact by sliding. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down. Cousins trying to get his guys up to the line of scrimmage quickly. Cousins now on second down. It's caught by Quincy Enunwa. Touchdown, Jaguars. Quincy Enunwa, 48 yards. And the Jaguars are back within a score. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Now Philadelphia ready to get going on offense again. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball, but how about them just taking it big-time jaunt. Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
And he's into the clear, the 20. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Giovanni Bernard. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly for 6. Rosas now to kick this one away. This is taken near the 13. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Jaguars offense now heads back onto the field. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match than a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. Here comes the D swarming to the line. Beckham will go in motion right. Throwing now is Rodgers. Over the middle, complete. It's Moss. And he's brought down. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
I'm laughing to myself because I could just hear in film session. But, Coach, I was throwing to Odell Beckham Jr. Of course I thought he was open.
They'd love to go deep downfield to him, though. Such a threat.
Yeah, a rare incompletion because most of the time we expect him to actually come up with the catch.
And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now, just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. And they're going to go soft on the corners. They'll send Beckham in motion right. Rodgers now to throw. Underneath, this is Bernard. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Giovanni Bernard on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Eagles add on to their lead. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Rosas now to kick this one away. This is taken near the 13. Now a hit and a loose football. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. And careless with a football there on the kick return.
And one thing I love about going to practices is trying to get around coaches and hear their catchphrases and what they really emphasize. We haven't been to a single one yet this year where a guy fielding a kick, you don't hear, tuck it away, tuck it away, tuck it away. And this time, they turned it over.
Ball security eluded him.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They got to feel pretty good about that one.
The left side completion to Jones. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 20. 11 yards for number 11. And that extra yardage makes this upcoming field goal attempt much more manageable.
Agreed, because when you talk to defensive coordinators, they always tell us the 35-yard line on our side of the field, that's the line we guard the most aggressively, because once they get there, they believe they're in field goal range.
So they get the 3, increase their lead to close out the half.
Excellent way to end a drive, go into the locker room with a little bit of extra momentum after adding 3 to their total.
An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. And the Eagles dodge a bullet. They cover it up. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their...
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. And there they bring pressure from the inside, and they get home.
Yeah, hard to block everyone, isn't it? And on this play, someone did not get blocked. He's the one who got home.
Here's Bernard. Room to run inside the 40. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A big chunk of yardage there, 37 yards.
And having built that kind of a lead, they're able to do whatever they want right now. All momentum on their side, especially now.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Delaney Walker, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Eagles are pouring it on.
You have fun with this one, partner?
I am. I mean, he's been fun to watch under center.
We always talk about, getting to the next level, right? When we see people get into the zone. This guy's in the master class right now. What a performance he's putting on, just carving them up.
4 touchdown passes. Carving him up is right. Seems like everything he throws is going to be a completion and going in the end zone. This is taken at the 3. Able to slither by. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And the D-line pinching together, must be expecting the run. They'll start things on first with Torrey Cohen. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll bring up a third down. This is Cohen. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on 4th down. They'll indeed go for it. It's Cousins.
Another down on the scoreboard, but the urge to go for it is almost irresistible here on 4th and short. Yeah, I know they're on their own side of the field.
I was going to say.
Normally I would say punt the ball away, but I'm feeling it. I say go for it.
That one's good for 35 yards on the ground and a first down. And to give this time to the tailback. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people.
Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. And not a blitzer, but still able to get there from a strong safety position.
Yeah, I think that was a great example of what they call football IQ. Recognizing he was open, had a chance, and went ahead and got to the quarterback.
And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. First down, Jacksonville. The passing game looking sharp on this drive for the Jags. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Second down, Cousins. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force them into going for 3, and not giving up 6. Perhaps they overthought this one a little bit. They've been running it real well on this drive, and it was 3rd and short, okay? They decided to throw the football incomplete. Yeah, they might have thought just a little bit too hard about that play selection.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. Now Cousins. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Evan Ingram, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Jaguars get a score closer. Big 4th down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down? And, okay, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere, seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
And the Eagles hands team able to cover it up. The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Throwing is Rodgers. And he's going to go out of bounds. He takes this one down shy of the 20. A good pickup there at 22.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. Back now in Nashville. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. And they're definitely showing blitz here.
Watch tight, watch tight. Tight here right, tight here right. Look 58. Bring it up, 18.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves him with a 4th down now.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
They're going to line up to go for this on 4th down. Rodgers stays on the field. Beckham will go in motion right. The play clock's running down. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. Now he's flushed out right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Paul Warlow in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. First down. Here's Cousins. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling.
Brandon Cooks. Touchdown, Jaguars. Brandon Cooks, 57 yards. And the Jaguars make some inroads here on that deficit. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
And the Eagles dodge a bullet. They cover it up. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Bernard shows the agility. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. And now just 3 seconds before the 2-minute warning, they're going to call a timeout here defensively.
319.
Now Bernard. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Defense showing blitz. Rodgers throwing here. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Moss. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. And now inside the red zone, the offense will operate.
319.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
319.
On first down, they'll run it on the draw play. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. The Eagles in the victory formation as they take a knee. Rodgers will take a knee here, and that should be all she wrote.